Welcome to the Sales Hunter podcast. What are we talking about today? We're talking about how to use email to prospect and how to do it right. I'm going to share with you some tips, ideas, and strategies because guess what? The rules continue to change and the podcast begins right now.
You're listening to the Sales Hunter podcast with Mark Hunter, where the focus is to help you as a sales leader sell with confidence and integrity. And now here's your host.
Let's not kid ourselves. Using email to prospect is always going to be far more efficient than making phone calls. And I talk a lot about making phone calls and the value of phone calls and voicemails, et cetera, but email is still a core piece. And let's talk about how we make email work. First of all, you got to make sure the subject line is relevant to them, not to you. This is the biggest mistake so many salespeople make, is they throw a subject line out there that really fits for them, as if they, the salesperson, were receiving the email. You're not receiving it. It's going to the prospect. If that subject line, remember, they're only going to see the first, 3-4 words, at most, maybe 40, 50 characters. If it doesn't grab them, now you can't shock them. Don't think shock is going to work, because that train's left the station. That may have worked a few years ago, but it doesn't work today. But it has to be something relevant to them, something that they can see, okay, yeah, this fits. And the same thing with the first 5 or 6 lines of the subject line. Don't waste it saying, hey, my name's Mark Hunter. I want to introduce myself or anything like that. No, because that's going to come across as a salesperson. You have to remember, the majority of emails are read on a smart device. And if you start off by saying, hi, my name's Mark Hunter, yada, 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 that's going to look pretty dumb on a smart device. What does this mean? Those first 5 or 6 words have got to build on the subject line. Now, don't do bait and switch. Build on it and explain a little bit more. Hey, got information regarding changes that have just occurred in regulations or new strategies to help you do this. Something of relevance and importance to them, but not so outlandish. Don't shock them, because again, that train left the station. But here's the whole thing. That subject line in the first 5 or 6 words have got to be something relevant to them. Now, that means also personalizing it. Hello, this is a novel approach, because again, yesterday's strategy was to send out 1,000 emails. Today's strategy is to send out 10 emails, but personalize each one of them. Look at their LinkedIn profile. Look what's happening in their company. Personalize it to them. You introduce yourself in sentence 2 or 3. And that's where you also put a confirming statement. Hey, I've helped other companies very similar to yours solve the same issue. Call me at boom, boom, boom. And this is what's so key. It's a short email. It's, again, staying single topic. Don't sit there and I got an email yesterday. Blew me away. It was like 5, 6 paragraphs long, tons of content. There's no way a prospect would read it. There's no way. You see, here's the whole thing. You have to be able to view it in one swipe. What's one swipe? That means one swipe on your smartphone. Send that prospecting email before you send it out. Send it to yourself and open it up on your smartphone. Does it look smart? If it doesn't look smart, don't send it. You see, this is what's absolutely key, because again, it's not about sending them the kitchen sink. I do not want to send in any email enough information to allow the customer to make a decision. Whoa, what did he just say? Yeah, don't send enough information to allow them to make a decision. I want to create a conversation. I just want to, I want to spur some interest. I want to spur some intrigue that says, hey, you want to have a phone call with me. Now, here's the whole situation. And again, it's changed. You send the email, you leave a voicemail. You do it almost simultaneously. And again, this has changed from a few years ago when you would allow lag time to appear. You do it right away. Now, I get it. The majority of people aren't going to answer the phone. It's going to go to voicemail. But I'm going to leave a voicemail, and it's going to be similar, but not identical to what I just said in the email. But it's going to allow my tone of voice, my pitch, all my enthusiasm to come through on the phone. Now, here's the deal. I realize the majority of it gets converted to text, voicemails. But this is where, again, major mistake is made. We leave a voicemail, but when we leave it long and rambling, think about how that looks in a text message. Not good. You see, the two very much go together. Here's the last thing I want to share with you. And that is, now don't think that a single email is going to do the trick. If you've got a large customer, a large opportunity, you may email them 20, 30, 40 times. Even a mid-size opportunity, you may have to email 20, you may have to email 20 times. Now, it isn't 20 times, it's just pop, 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 pop. No, it's going to be staggered in a cadence. Go out to my website, thesaleshunter.com. There's a link to the Sales Hunter University, tons of courses in there you can grab, because there's a cadence you want to build. You want to build a strategy around this. Now, here's the reason. What you're doing is you realize that one email with one key piece of information matched with another one and another key piece. See, every email is different. Every message you leave is different. Each one brings new value. And over time, you will break through to them. Hey, I just want to leave with you a few of those quick ideas, quick strategies to help you. What's the Sales Hunter podcast all about? 2 episodes a week, one a short one like this, where it's designed to give you quick tips on a single focused topic. Second episode, longer form, where we do a deep dive with a subject matter expert. Why? Because I want to help you see and achieve what you didn't think was possible, so you can help others see and achieve what they didn't think was possible. Leave me a review, would you, on your favorite podcast app? Hey, certainly appreciate it. My name is Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.